Listen, I know it's a very long-winded episode. Shall we power through?
I mean,
how you doing on time, Philip?
I have nothing else to do with my life.
We covered so much news.
Let's at least talk some in-ring stuff.
You want to talk some in-ring stuff? Okay, so we'll power through. Like I said, we'll power through Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW real quick. Like I said, thank you, everyone.
Why don't we all say something we liked about one show?
Yeah, that could work.
There we go.
You want to do? Yeah, we'll power through TV this week. Actually, and this is a little cheat sheet. This is what I always do. I always bring up each wrestling promotion's Instagram because they always just put highlights of photos of
good way to name drop.
Well, no, but that way I can easily look and see, what was the main topics from like WWE this week. So, Richard, you Raw this week. Is there anything in particular you want to talk about that stood out for you? Charlotte Flair, Asuka.
Yeah. God.
That popped in my mind.
It's just, I can watch that every week. Those two are just so good.
Yeah.
Always good to have Ric Flair on TV.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so we saw, I guess, Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax have a little in-ring segment. They were kind of going back and forth, attacked. Charlotte had the injured shoulder, then had her match against Asuka, and surprisingly, Asuka got a victory, even though there's a little bit of a cloud over it because Charlotte was injured. So
it's a win.
It's a win, totally. Make up for WrestleMania a couple years ago. But and now the rumors are Charlotte is going to be gone for a while. Mm-hmm. Now, there's various reports. It's a couple weeks, a couple months.
I've heard till Rumble next year. So.
Which is fine. Like, I think Ric Flair did an interview and said, like, there's Hollywood stuff that she wants to pursue for a bit.
TV show that's pursuing her is what he said.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, she earned time off. Like, if she needs time away from the ring, she's earned it. When she was NXT champion, she was on all 3 shows. She was very busy. So
she's the women's wrestling goat.
Yeah, like if she needs time away from the ring just to kind of recoup, or if she's having actual surgery, which one report was saying, she's earned the time away to step away for, chill out, relax.
Spend more time with Andrade.
Yes. But that's the other thing, too. It's like that way us as fans who might have been a little burnt out from seeing her so much, we can now miss her for a bit. And then when she comes out, if it's Royal Rumble, hypothetically, then we'll have a pop for her then.
Yeah. She comes back and beats Drew for the WWE title. I said it.
Now.
I'll do Tessa Blanchard status.
Exactly. Her dad's a horseman. She doesn't have an attitude problem.
Whoa. Hot take from Philip there.
Nice.
Another thing for me, it was just cool seeing Drew and Dolph Ziggler in the ring going back and forth.
Yeah, that caught me out of left field.
Because they do have history together, as a tag team last year. And I don't know about you guys, I just love Drew McIntyre as WWE champion. Philip.
He's doing great.
Dude, I can't take this start-stop with Dolph. Just put the title on him. Like, stop playing my emotions.
Really?
Dude, wow. Yeah. Like, when Kofi won, I cried. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I cried.
It was amazing.
But when Dolph was up to bat, I'm like, okay, if he takes it off of him, I won't be mad. I was rooting for Dolph.
Okay.
I'm rooting for Dolph again. He won't win, but I'm rooting for him.
I just love, as far as building up Drew as a dominant champion, they're just throwing guys at him, and he's just knocking them down one by one, which is great. Like, as a dominant champion, all these different heel personas are coming after him, and he's just slaying each one of them.
Can I just say, it is so refreshing to have Drew McIntyre defend the belt every night on Raw, having him to compete and wrestle. It is refreshing. I've tweeted this so many times. Drew McIntyre, Asuka are the only things worth watching in the WWE on Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, Tom. Another thing, Philip, is there any other highlights from this week on Raw that stood out to you?
I'm looking at my rundown here.
I was going to say, you probably got a lot of prep already because you just did your show this week as well.
Yeah. From one Messiah to another. Shout out, Seth.
Wow. Look at you.
That's all I got to say.
Randy Orton doing some of his best work right now, promo work, even though it's with the Big Show.
He's the greatest wrestler ever.
Big Show?
No, Randy Orton, because he won the great.
I'm kidding.
Giant?
Wow.
Randy Orton doing just such amazing promo work right now. It's amazing. Like, it just shows Randy Orton when he's like, I've heard other people say motivated. Other people say
he's on his A game.
When he is just creatively just being pushed, he's doing amazing work. And so I'm sure it's going to lead to a match with him and Big Show, maybe at Extreme Rules Now it's being called the Horror Show now.
Oh God! Wow. House of Horrors Part 2. I like what Randy does, like with the thing with Christian. He punts him, and he's like, "I told you shouldn't have done this," and he's like, "Check on him."
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
I love that. Yo, yeah, totally.
That's great ring psychology right there.
Totally.
By the way, I just rewatched their rivalry from 2011. So much good stuff.
Christian, Randy Orton. Oh my God, it's so good.
Great.
When Christian had the belt for 2 days, and then had Randy Orton took it back, I was like, no!
That's what he gets for leaving TNA.
Christian, was it Christian Cage, right? Or,
Cage, the instant classic.
Former NWA world champion.
Great run in TNA, such
his best work.
Yeah, that
just like Kurt Angle was in TNA.
So
his best work.
A lot of stuff on Raw this week, and for anyone listening to us right now, if I'm sure you watched it as well, you know a lot of good stuff. This is the second week of Bruce Pritchard in charge, and
think about that.
Yeah, so and some people are praising
Pritchard.
Just some good work in the last couple weeks already.
Killing it right now.
And I think a little bit of a reset on some things this week as well, like Andrade and Angel. Their beef is suddenly just gone now. So it's going to be interesting moving forward, the build up to Extreme Rules and just with Bruce Pritchard overseeing the show, how things are going to improve. So
he knows the formula. What can I say?